Summary of the novel The Mystic Masseur by V.S. Naipaul. Summary. Ganesh is a school teacher. Ganesh Ramsamayar is a young Indo-Trinidadian man who studies at a teacher training college. After graduation, he becomes a primary school teacher in Port of Spain, the capital of Trinidad. However, he soon loses interest in teaching because he finds the profession unsatisfying. After the death of his father, Ganesh returns to his hometown, for which he dreams of becoming either a famous writer or a professional masseur. Marriage with Leela. Ganesh becomes close to Ram Logan, a local shopkeeper who has a 16-year-old daughter named Leela. Ganesh and Leela marry. After marriage, Ganesh demands a large dowry from Ram Logan. This creates tension and bitterness between the two men. The conflict over money becomes an important part of their relationship throughout the novel. Life in Fuent Grove. Ganesh and Leela move to the rural village of Fuent Grove. There Ganesh meets Vihari, who encourages him to read books and improve his knowledge. Ganesh orders hundreds of books and creates a personal library. He spends most of his time reading and taking notes instead of earning money. Leela becomes disappointed because Ganesh talks about becoming a writer but achieves nothing practical. Eventually, Leela leaves him and returns to her father's house. Ganesh becomes a writer. Feeling lonely and determined to prove himself, Ganesh writes a book about Hinduism. He managed to publish it with the help of a print shop. When he shows the book to Leela and Ram Logan, they are initially proud and excited. However, Ram Logan becomes angry because the book is dedicated to Vihari instead of to him or Leela. Although Ganesh finally becomes an author, the book does not sell successfully. Ganesh is mystic masseur. Since writing fails to bring fame or money, Ganesh reinvents himself as a mystic, healer and religious measure. His reputation begins when he performs a ritual for a young boy supposedly haunted by a black cloud. After the ritual, the boy claims to be cured. People begin believing in Ganesh's supernatural powers. More and more villagers visit him for healing, advice and well-wishing. Ganesh becomes wealthy and famous. This part of the novel satirizes how easily people can be influenced by religious appearance and public reputation. Business success. Ganesh noticed that local taxi drivers are overcharging visitors who travel to see him. He discovered that the taxi belongs to Ram Logan. Ganesh pressures Ram Logan into selling the taxis to him. After gaining control of the transport business, Ganesh invests money into Fuent Grove and improves the village economy. His influence and popularity continue to grow. Entry into politics. Ganesh becomes involved with the Trinidad Hindu Association. He learns that its president C.S. Narayan has been misusing funds. Ganesh has exposed the corruption through newspaper and public criticism. Narayan is removed from office and Ganesh becomes the new leader of the organization. Because of his fame and influence, Ganesh decides to contest election for the legislative council. He wins easily and becomes a politician. Political reality. Ganesh originally hopes to help poor and oppressed people. However, after entering politics, he realized that political systems are full of compromise and manipulation. Instead of bringing major change, he becomes part of the same political structure he once criticized. The novel ends by showing how